Good evening. It is so wonderful to join all of you at the annual gala dinner at the Women's Foundation in Hong Kong. I would like to thank May Sue Thompson for inviting me to speak tonight. And I would like to congratulate all of you for your association with the Women's Foundation in Hong Kong. Your leadership is important. From challenging gender stereotypes to empowering women to work their way out of poverty, the Foundation and all of you join a network of individuals and organizations around the world working for equal rights and opportunities for all. Whether it's through a mentorship program that brings young protégés together with seasoned women leaders, or through research and groundbreaking studies, or community programs and advocacy, you join a growing global movement working on the front lines for women empowerment and gender equality. Thanks to people like you, incredible advances have been made over the past century in the quest for gender equality and women's empowerment. Even without one generation, we have witnessed a transformation in women's legal rights, which means that today 125 countries have outlawed domestic violence, 115 guarantee equal property rights, and women's voice in decision-making is growing stronger and stronger. During my life, I have devoted myself to public service. I have served as a doctor, a minister of health, a minister of defense, and the first woman president of Chile. And a year ago, I was appointed to be the first executive director of UN Women. I'm privileged to be leading a new UN agency that was created by public demand out of the growing recognition that women are central to the progress of families, communities, and nations. In my life, from exile to the reconstruction of my country, I have seen the world go through upheaval and transformation. I believe we are now witnessing a major transformation, a time in history when we are being called to reach a higher level. The 21st century will be the century of girls and women. It is true that today, girls in many countries are not given the opportunity to attend school. Violence against women and girls continue to take a terrible toll. Today, less than 1 in 5 legislators are women. Only 20 of 194 nations are headed by a woman president or prime minister. And only 11 of the CEOs of the Fortune Global 500 companies are women. So it is true that we have a long way to go to achieve equality. Yet, the tide is turning. So maybe there's only 20 women head of states and head of governments now, but that's more than just a few years ago. And this year, I witnessed Dilma Rousseff, the president of Brazil, opening the United Nations General Assembly, the first woman to do so since the United Nations was founded. All over the world, there is increasing understanding of the need to unleash the untapped potential of girls and women. And this is not just a matter of human rights and equity. This is a matter of progress for all. We now have evidence to show that when women participate in parliament, in government, and in corporations, the benefits extend far beyond the individual to families, communities, and nations. Research shows that when women are more fully integrated into business investment, marketing, and recruitment, profits and corporate governance improves. And higher degrees of gender diversity in the leadership ranks of business have been shown to boost organizational performance. According to The Economist, the increased unemployment of women in developed countries during the past decade has added more to global growth than China has. So everyone is learning that empowering girls and women is not just the right thing to do. It is smart economics. I'm sure that this is not big news to all of you here and the Women's Foundation in Hong Kong. The increasing number of women in the economy and the rising productivity gains from their talents and skills has helped fuel significant growth in this region and in countries around the globe. At UN Women, we are focused on advancing women's economic empowerment as one of 5 core strategic priorities. We're also working to end violence against girls and women, to increase women's participation and leadership, to make sure that women play a central role in peace talks, reconstruction, and transition, and to prioritize gender equality in national plans and budgets. And I can tell you one thing. As the leader of Chile and now as the leader of UN Women, I will keep on championing equal rights and opportunities based on the universal principle that all human beings are born free and equal. It has been my pleasure to speak to you tonight. I wish you all the best and I thank you for your leadership for girls and women. Thank you very much.